in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, gun. 21.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tight off. 11. Recon, 152 fighter. Check 99.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in. White. Hey, alert. Go. Smooth. Come on. 58, come on. I don't think you got it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 74 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 20. 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Check, 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Check. 14, 14. Hey, turn around. West.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
50's a mic, 50's a mic. I'm coming.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you. 21. I'm coming after you. Mike 50.
Hey, seam 6.
Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Shoot. 11. 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert!
There's Garoppolo to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the run, watch the run. 58.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bruce Irvin, his 2nd sack of the night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What? 280.
Mike's 56. Watch the run.
Took right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
13.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
21. Coaching spell.
Watch out.
Nick.
And indeed, that's what they'll do is they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completion.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen. Kill.
12.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50. Strip the ball. Strip that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
12. Hey, shoot.
Here we go, D. Mike 50. All day, punk.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at the 3. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. 180!
54 Mike.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
65.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
11. 2.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Here, switch it.
One, Omaha.
Right there. 54 miles. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check it, Hunt.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line. To the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. Flag! 50.
Let him know. Let him know.
Hey! High 7!
To throw is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vincent Mayoa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big gas.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80.
58, right there. I got one.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Carson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he's flushed out left. That's going to be caught. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Mike 50. No game on this defense, no game. Mike 50. Stay with your man.
Mike 50.
Here we go. 21.
Mike's 50.
Buzz.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. By 20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Check 26 out right there. Good job right there. Hey, alert. Good luck for Sidney.
Throwing now is Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Max 50, Max 50. Okay, double up.
21.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. 40.
Check. Watch 54.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.